going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on a TL, just not my TL. Chris is coming by. We're going to do a couple things for his car. I'll have to let you guys know what's going on when he gets here. Right now we have a little bit of an issue. I'll show you guys what's going on. Number one issue, yeah, it's freaking cold, man. See all the leaves? Yo, they're almost gone from this tree. Yep, everywhere. It's full on fall and it is super cold right now. Oof, I am not used to it still. It's about like 45 degrees. No snow, no rain, but yeah, it's getting cold. Second issue, we got the OGs working on that blue Maxima right there. So we're fighting for space right now. Unfortunately, I think they're currently using the jack, so we got to work with what we got. Really hoping to use a jack, but we can't. Looks like they're working on some brakes. I have no idea what they're doing, but probably suspension stuff. I don't see anything wrong besides, oh shit. All right, yeah, I see a torn boot. Maybe they're replacing the strut, but yeah, that's their problem. I mean, if they need help, we'll help them out. Most likely we're gonna be working on the car right at this spot. And now for the third issue, Chris's car is pretty slammed, and I really got to show you guys how deep this curb is. It's kind of deceiving, but this shit is pretty bad. You guys hear those dogs? Yeah, they're out there barking every single day. But yeah, this curb is pretty bad. I have to go up this every single day. Not really this part, it's like this little hump right here. I cannot go any lower because even with that lip that I have, I took it off. Didn't show it in the video, but yeah, I took it off and usually scrape around right here, which is that little hump. It's gotten worse over the years, but Chris is pretty much slammed, and that's going to be an issue for him. So hopefully he can make it and just park right over there. And this is when I started having mic issues. Sorry guys, my bad. So I'm going to be doing voiceovers just for a little bit. One thing about me, guys, if you're family or at least a good friend, I don't like to charge money to do work. I only accept 3 forms of payment: coffee, food, or alcohol. Luckily, Chris got me a coffee from Dunks. In today's video, we are swapping out Chris's trunk and passenger side fender. Now they both are in rough condition. He didn't get into an accident or anything like that. He just got the car as is. As you can see, the trunk right here, it has a pretty big dimple. The top part has a ton of scratches, and the bottom is smashed in slightly from when the previous owner got rear-ended. And that was one of the major issues when he first got the car. The trunk wouldn't close. The trunk latch is slightly bent and wasn't aligning with the trunk striker plate. I had no idea that U-shaped metal piece was called that. Taking a look at the fender, yeah, you can see it has a big old rust spot. Let's take a look at the replacement trunk real quick. And yup, we got a Type S trunk, baby. Pretty clean trunk, and came with a Type S trunk spoiler. It didn't come with the license plate holder, unfortunately, so we'll be swapping that in. Chris has had this car for over 2 years now, and we are only replacing both now because it really took this long to find good replacements at a good price. Replacing both trunk and fender with the new set is definitely more cost effective than trying to repair and paint. And we're keeping an eye out for front and rear bumpers also, along with A-spec lips. Now that you got a little more background info on Chris's TL, let's get to work. And this is when we found out we had a problem. The trunk will not close.
No! God, please, no! No!
What we realized is that the old trunk has been pushed in a few millimeters. So that made the trunk striker plate not align with the trunk latch. At this moment, we had two options: bend the trunk latch or move the trunk striker plate back to its original position. I didn't want to bend the trunk latch and risk breaking it, so we went with the second option. Where the car got hit, we bent the metal bar back so the striker plate can align with the latch. After 30 minutes of test fitting, hitting the metal bar, checking the alignment, we finally got the trunk to close properly. Let's go. And we just got done installing the trunk. It is looking so good. Plugged everything back in, clipped everything back in. Everything is good to go. As you can see, with the Type S spoiler, a fairly fresh trunk. Did have mic issues, so sorry for that, guys. That was pretty much a basic install. It just took us an extra 30 minutes because of this issue right here. Of course, you know, when it got into an accident, it got pushed in, finally pushed it back out. Everything is aligned, closes, the latch works, all the lights work, so we are good to go with the trunk and the real Type S lip, not the fake one that I used to have. But yeah, it looks so good. And I'm trying to convince Chris to debadge. He might be doing it not in this video, but maybe in the future down the line we'll get it. It's really easy mod. One of the first things that I did to my car. But now moving on to the fender. So here's the fender that we will be working on. Let's take another look at it, and there's nothing really actually wrong with it besides the big ass rust right here. Yeah, it has like giant amount of rust right here, and it's more cost effective to find a replacement. It is a little difficult, from what Chris said, to find a black clean one. So he finally found one, got it for a good deal. Unfortunately, can't just like unbolt it, slap on the new one. We gotta raise it up, take a little bit of the side skirt off, take the side marker off. What else? The bumper needs to come off, headlight needs to come off, and I think there are little clips inside, along with like one more bolt right here near the hood and near the door. So it kind of sucks. It's gonna take like probably a couple hours. Fortunately, yeah, we do have time today, so that's great. Yeah, we got time. Yeah, it's fairly easy. So
yeah, one thing about this car is that it always fights back.
Yeah,
always fights back.
I'd say that's unfortunately just
it's just New England cars.
Yeah, New England cars are always like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get in there. So I got this side of the bumper off, all these bolts. I think we're about halfway taking it off. The only thing I was concerned about is the headlights, and I'm gonna mask it off just so that, you know, we don't scrape it by accident. And if we do, you know, the masking tape takes most of the damage. So if you guys are doing the same thing, definitely protect your headlights somehow.
A few moments later.
All right, we got the fender out. You don't have to take the whole bumper off, just this side, just so you can move it. You don't have to take the headlight out, but we did have to take most of the bolts out, the ones on top, besides the ones, I guess, in there where the windshield reservoir is, just to have enough wiggle room so you can kind of move it out of the way. Because this little, what is it, this little nipple right here, it's attached to, where is it? Yeah, this part right here, this hole, that nipple goes to this hole. That's just the only thing that was holding the fender. And I guess the hardest part is just taking it out without doing extra damage, and I think we did. Making progress. Took about, what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Yeah, so yeah, not too bad. Yeah, nothing too difficult. All right, taking a look real quick. It is OEM. Well, at least this has an OEM sticker. I don't know any other markings. It does look like it's kind of like primed. Yeah, black primer or something. Colors. Yeah, for some odd reason it is different colors. Yeah, but it does have the OEM marking right there, that sticker. pretty clean black fender.
Some paint chips.
Paint chips, but hopefully we'll
it's a lot better than a giant ass.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'll take paint chips over rust, definitely. All right, install should be the same as removal. Here it is, guys, finally done after like 2 hours later. It literally took 2 hours, but we finally got it done with minor casualties like to our fingers. Shit hurts, but car is looking really good from the front end now. No more embarrassing rust. What is it, like a 2-inch circle? You basically had a third projector on this side. 1, 2, 3, but yep, looks tons better, tons better. Patched up just a few things in the rear. This was popping out a lot. I ended up fixing it because same thing with the front bumper. There's like a plastic piece right here that helps hold the bumper in. In the rear bumper, there's a bolt right here and here that is holding the rear bumper in. It was too far in. We did that on purpose so that it can match the rear trunk, because if this was pushed in, we tried to fill in that gap by pushing this in a little bit more, but that ended up having too much tension and then made this pop out. So I released the tension over here, it released tension over here, and then it ended up, this gap still looks, I would say, decent. It's like a 2-inch gap, but it was looking a lot worse before. So how you feeling? Tired? Because it's mad cold.
Yo, working
it's so
with ashy ass hands.
Yeah,
No fun.
our fingers are done. I'll say you down for a car wash, but it's kind of cold.
I'm gonna hit the car wash.
Yeah, all right. We might actually hit the car wash. See you guys in a little bit.
A few moments later.
So I actually just made it to the car wash. You know, I like to look up on my IG during I'm driving, which you guys shouldn't. Don't do that, please. But I'm actually, this is my first time meeting you. What's up, man? We follow each other on Instagram, and here's Dylan's car. He also drives a black TL. Let's check out his car though. So Dylan has to head out, but let me know if you guys want to see him in a future video featuring his car and what he's done to his TL, because it looks sick, guys. Like, probably one of the freshest ones in my area. But Chris got to go wash his car, so let's go get a wash. Alright, Chris just got done washing his car. In the near future, we're gonna try to take this off. Car is looking 10 times better. Oh my god, like, we fixed so many things, made it look a lot better. Still, you know, imperfect, but I was driving behind him. His car looks so fresh. We're gonna try to like buff it out and make sure it's shiny. I don't think that'll work. It won't do wonders, but it'll probably make it look a little bit better. But it's definitely looking a lot better than his old trunk. It is looking really clean right now. As for my car, yeah, I'm too lazy to wash my car, honestly. I'm probably just gonna rinse it off at home because it does have like leaves and stuff from driving on a highway and streets. But yeah, I'm just lazy. You guys always say my car looks fresh. It doesn't. It's just gray. It hides dirt so well. So that's a little cheat. If you guys don't wash your cars that often, get a gray car. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.